Hello geometry students, today's learning target is to summarize special 30, 60, 90 triangles. So this week we learned that across from the 90 we call the hypotenuse, across from the 30-degree angle we call the short leg, and across from the 60 we call the long leg. And we learned the following relationships. Number one, the short leg is 1/2 of the hypotenuse. Second, 2 times the short leg is equal to the hypotenuse. Number 3, the long leg is equal to the short leg times the square root of 3. And we're going to look at the 4 different types of problems we've done in class. So the first problem is number 1. In number 1 we are given the hypotenuse. So the short leg, which is across from the 30, is 1/2 of the hypotenuse, which is 8. So B is 4, or the short leg is 4. Then using relationship number 3 that I just highlighted in pink, the long leg is the short leg root 3, so that makes A 4 square root of 3. In problem number 2, we are given the 7, which is the short leg. So to get the hypotenuse, we're going to double it. So 2 times 7 is 14. And to get the long leg, we're going to take the short leg and multiply by root 3. So let's take a look at problem number 3. In number 3, we are given the long leg. And we know the long leg is the short leg times the square root of 3. So if you match these up, the 16, which is in front of the square root of 3, is the short leg. So that tells me the n, which is across from the 30, is 16. And then to get the hypotenuse, we're going to double the 16, so we get 32. And then example number 4 is a little bit different. Again, we are given the long leg, and we know that the long leg is equal to the short leg times the square root of 3. The long leg is 11, so I'm going to say 11 is equal to the short leg times the square root of 3. And I'm going to solve for the short leg. In order to do that, I'm going to divide both sides by the square root of 3. The square root of 3's on the right hand side reduce. So we get the short leg is equal to 11 over the square root of 3. And we simplify that by multiplying by the square root of 3 over the square root of 3. And when we do that, we get 11 square root of 3 over the square root of 9. And that simplifies to 11 square root of 3 over 3. So the number that I'm highlighting in green represents the short leg. So in my diagram, the value of y is 11 square root of 3 over 3. And to get the hypotenuse, we're going to double the short leg. So when you double 11, you get 22 square root of 3 over 3.